Welcome to Some Say I'm Gifted, where we teach you the magic of walking in your spiritual gifts and how it can help you navigate this crazy life, and helping you understand that even though we're in this world, we are not of it. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's get real.
Hello, world.
Hey, guys.
I'm Tess, and this is Some Say I'm Gifted. I'm here with my two amazing, wonderful, beautiful co-hosts, Morgan and Danielle.
Hi, guys.
So we are doing a really cool podcast series. This is only 3 little ones, little baby ones. And we're going to be interviewing ourselves. We just finished Danielle's. And boy, she's a doozy.
Next one will be 10 times better, guys.
No. Now we're going to do Morgan's, but before we do, I have a question for you twos, for me, and for you guys. Hey. I'm trying to do the Pennsylvania thing. For y'all, it's much easier for me just to be me. For y'all to answer, we're on Facebook at Some Say I'm Gifted. We're on Instagram at Some Say I'm Gifted. Or you can email us, or you can leave a review or a comment on whatever platform you're listening, right? We read those, even though we ain't supposed to. You ready? Morgan, you're going to answer first.
Oh, boy. Okay.
My most used emoji.
Oh, definitely the, one where the person's, smiling with all the hearts behind the emoji.
Oh.
Because it's you feel comforted and loved.
I thought you were going to say eggplant. Okay.
Oh, well.
I thought it was going to be the peach, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Danielle going we know what you're really
I see how you feel about me.
No, that's the second most used one.
Okay. And yours?
Mine is the little stars with the 3, the one big star and the 2 other little stars.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Tess? What's your
Thumbs up.
You're
yeah, okay. So I don't think it's nice, but I do it. I don't even send the emoji. You know how you can reply to a message?
Yeah.
I don't send the emoji.
Oh. So, if you are watching this, leave us your favorite emoji in the comments.
Yes. And please.
We'd love to see it.
We really can't wait to see it.
Yes.
Morgan, are you nervous?
Yes.
You don't like being in the spotlight?
Never.
I wish I had a flashlight. I would so shine it on you.
Thank you.
So we're going to start. We've got a list of questions, and we're going to feed off those questions because this is like a real interview.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm not ready.
Where are you from? Where was you born?
Hello. I was born in Illinois in a small town. Born in Mattoon.
Don't call it Mattoon because
Mattoon, Illinois. I was born and raised in Windsor, Illinois, though they're 10 miles apart. So it's a real small town. Town's about 500 people, 1,000 people. So
wow,
real small.
So what was your school situation like? Did you go to school growing up?
No, I was actually homeschooled. So I spent most of my time at home with my mom. My mom homeschooled me from, young to almost college. So, but I did go to college. I went to community college for massage therapy, and it was just a short program. And I got my license, and I also during that same time went to a university just for fun, just because I wanted to get some exposure to other people my age
and life.
Yeah. So I wanted some life experience. So I went to a university and took a language class. I don't really remember any of it, but I took German for 3 semesters. So, German girl.
Any specific reason? Because you are German?
As my mother would say.
She's her German girl. This is what Cindy says about her daughter.
Oh.
That's like my German girl. I'm like, what the hell are you talking
What
about?
are the other ones?
Apparently she has a collection of girls. Okay. So, are you a massage therapist now?
Yes, I am a massage therapist now, and I have successfully built my own practice.
And so, where is your practice?
It is in Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's in Charlotte. Okay. So, you're telling me you went from Windsor, Illinois,
yes,
to Charlotte.
Yes.
Was that a impulsive move? Was it a planned move? I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah, it was semi-impulsive. I had a boyfriend at the time. We'd been dating about 6 months, and he'd mentioned wanting to move, and I jumped on it. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I want to get out of here. I was still living with my parents. I wasn't running away from my parents. I an awesome family. I had a lot of support in Illinois, and I loved it. And my parents encouraged me to go live life, to go do stuff. They weren't trying to keep me there by any means, but well, by little means, but not by great means. They encouraged me to go live life, and home was always there if I needed to fall back on it. So took this guy that I barely knew, and we moved to Charlotte on a whim. Kind of just picked a place on a map. He maybe had a connection there.
Wow. So you moved there with a guy. Are you
Contact me for the details of the connection.
It is interesting.
It is so interesting.
So are you currently seeing anyone? Are you currently with that same guy?
So I'm no longer with that boyfriend.
I'm sorry. I was trying to contain myself.
No, let it out.
Okay, so you got rid of him.
Yeah, I got rid of that one.
Uh-huh.
And
Moved on and did a little bit of
Shopping.
self-care and
Yeah.
shopping. Yeah, a little bit of shopping.
Little shopping.
Yeah,
Shopping.
and I found a different one who I like a lot better. Has his quality is a lot better.
Would agree. Definitely a lot better. Absolutely.
Provides me with a lot more support.
I'm not saying anything.
How about kids? You guys have kids? Or?
So we're currently just dating, but we're living together, and he has a son who I love extremely. I definitely see this as my forever guy, and we're.
Do you have a bonus baby?
I do have a bonus
That's
baby.
awesome.
He's 3 years old, and he's adorable.
Sweet.
He's super smart.
So you're happy though?
Extremely happy.
Okay. What is your favorite food? We learned from the last episode it's possibly salmon. Spoiler alert.
I do love salmon. I don't really have a favorite food. I mean, it changes all the time, but like seasonally, I have different things in different seasons. So we're hitting like the fall season right now-ish.
We're in fall, bub.
We're in fall.
We're going to be hitting winter soon.
Yeah, but maybe not when this episode comes out, so.
Okay, but that's the next one coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fall's coming, and I really love warm salads with like kale and cabbage. You kind of roast it and put chickpeas on it, and like cranberries and stuff. It's really good. Sweet potatoes, warm salads.
Just a little chef.
I like a hot pea salad.
I love a hot pea salad.
You guys may enjoy your peas in peace.
Peas and peas. I see what you did there. That was
Thank
good.
you.
That was great. So what is something that not a lot of people know about you?
Not a lot of people know that I'm actually a student pilot.
What?
I do because I worry.
Yeah, well,
I'm just playing.
you know a lot of things about me that most people
I know a
don't.
lot of things about a lot of people that most people don't know.
Yeah.
Things I don't want to know. Okay? So you're a student pilot. What does that mean, my friend?
So I can fly small general aircraft,
So if we were in an Indiana film, I would take you with me. Like
Yeah,
Indiana
yeah,
Jones.
you'd want me to be
Yeah.
there to help you fly
Yeah.
the plane and
Yeah.
escape. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yep. Is there anything like in particular that got you into wanting to be?
My dad is a private pilot, and he encouraged it, and I was like, yeah, I'll take classes. Like, I love learning new things, and yeah, whenever I get like kickstarted on something, I'll just consume all the knowledge that I can, and then I'll be like, cool, now I know that. So
Yes.
Now I'm here.
Yes.
Now I can fly a
I've
plane.
worked with Morgan a lot. There is like, you tell her one thing and then 2 months later she can write a novel on it. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Which actually Daniel's a little bit that way too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it.
A lot of it.
Very inquisitive. Okay.
Too long to some may say.
What made you want to get into the pod? I mean, and let's be honest here, we have talked about doing a podcast for a long freaking time.
Yeah.
What made you want to do this one?
Like you said, we've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time, and we've kind of gone back and forth with doing a little bit. I've been on some of the previous podcasts with you, but I think timing was a large part of that. This timing is perfect, where we both have time in our schedule and a third party who is available and helpful. But I think I have come to learn so much about myself and the things that we all work together on, and I've used those in my own life, and I feel like I understand how to use those so much more now. I want to share that.
That's what if there's something you could get people to walk away from with this? What would it be? What would be the one thing?
Learning that you're not alone, like that you could go through all of this, that we all go through life and things happen, but we have this this common source of unconditional love that we can go to. It's just so spreading God's word, which that's kind of a catch-all, but for real, that we're so connected to God and that we can walk through anything. The biggest thing for personally that I held on to was a lot of fear for, not letting myself grow, and I want to break people of fear.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So what is something that you do for fun?
Besides fly planes, occasionally. I also am a huge nerd, so I like D&D. I like writing modules, or not modules, but runoffs of campaigns and stuff for Dungeons and Dragons. It is a tabletop role-playing game, in case nobody knew.
Hashtag D&D, wherever you guys are. Hit up Morgan.
You guys want me to run you through a one-shot? We can do it.
I don't know what that means, but my kids you're working with my kids on this.
Yes, actually.
They're big in this. Okay, so how did we meet, Morgan?
Oh, that's quite a story.
It is. Let's start. How old were you?
I was 16.
And how old are you now?
I am 27.
We've known each other 11 years.
Holy
Yes.
cow.
So 11 years ago, you were...
11 years ago, I was at home in Illinois and with my mother. My mother had a neck injury that left her bedridden, and she had been bedridden for the past 3 years, and me and my dad had to help her take a shower. Like, she could get out of the bed, but it was, she was not well, was not leaving the house, and somehow she was feeling good enough to leave the house on one day, and we were like, let's just go for a walk. Like, let's just go to the mall and walk. Just get you out of the house. And we didn't realize that there was a huge convention going on at this mall, this little podunk mall in Mattoon, Illinois. And Mattoon. And it was a paranormal convention / gaming convention. So I was interested for the gaming, and then we were just kind of walking around and didn't even know what we were looking at. Like, what was all these famous people that were around us that we didn't even understand. But we were walking by and we saw 2 women, beautiful women.
Who was they?
Who were seemingly praying over someone who was laying on a table. And we were just very skeptical. When we kind of walked around and looped back and you guys were finished up, and my mom came up to you guys and asked you what you were doing, and you were saying, how you were healing people and that everything you did was through Yahweh, Yeshua, Elohim, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And we were interested. We signed up for an appointment and came back the next day because you guys were booked for the rest of that day. So we came back the next day. My mom got a healing session, and she felt amazing.
You got a healing session as well.
Yeah, I was going in line, but yes, she felt amazing, and we talked about it for a little bit, and then I got on the table and I got my session, and it was wonderful. And eventually, we decided that we really enjoyed everything that you were saying. Just really resonated with us, and we wanted to learn more. Like I said, I eat up knowledge. Like, gimme. So we traveled with, we wanted to take you out to dinner the next day, and we started traveling with you.
Mm-hmm.
Just picked up all your stuff and started hanging out with them.
I think they told your dad we left with some gypsies, because my mother and I, we called ourselves, because of our heritage, Mountain Gypsies, which I know is kind of odd, but that's what we came up with. So it's been a really interesting roller coaster the last 11 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel this way about you. But Morgan is more like my sister than she is my friend, which means we will get snippy with each other. Danielle saw that earlier. But we get over it real fast. It's very different. And Danielle's the same way. Danielle's not so pushy. But Morgan, a little bit pusher. So it is a family. And then through Morgan and I, when I got married 3 years ago, it's weird to say 3 years ago, I had to have Morgan at my wedding. And that's when she met Danielle. I've been telling her about Danielle for a while. But that's when she really got to meet Danielle. And I couldn't be more thankful to meet both of these ladies. I think more so than they realize. So.
All right, I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you had to pick a song that describes this part of your life, or that you currently really like at the moment, what would that song be?
Ben Boneson? I can't remember his last name, but Ben Boneson's Beautiful Things.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that's actually like one of my top favorite songs. It's been like this year's favorite song.
I think that actually represents this era of your life too.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like I've just got so many things that I'm so grateful for, and
Well,
I would hate to lose.
Well, I'm not trying to speak for you, so if I am, just say hush or whatever. But you went through such a weird place where you were the mother, you were the housekeeper, the chef, you were the female of the house while taking care of your mom, and you were a kid. I mean, you had graduated by the time I met you. You were 16, but you had graduated. And you didn't really get that teenage experience. And I think that was hard. So you were always, your wants, desires, and needs weren't always thought about. Because after your mom had an accident, she was also diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So it was not a fun. I mean, she's a different person today.
Extremely.
I mean, she travels. She'd be going everywhere all the time. She just came and visited you, right?
Yes, we had a wonderful visit.
So I mean, it's a totally different situation. And I know that there's almost like a part of you that's like, why couldn't you be this person when I was a kid, right? And we talked about it. You've been through that, but to be where you are now, living on your own, growing a business from dirt, like ground up, grassroots business, having an amazing relationship with a guy you really care about, and realizing this is what I want, I deserve happiness. I think that it's a beautiful thing, and I think you're in that beautiful things era.
Thank you.
And I think it's wonderful. Now we know that Danielle might have stole yours, but I hope you came up with another one.
So sorry.
But if you could pick one sponsor for this podcast, who would it be and why?
I didn't think about it. I didn't have time.
Dr. Enough.
Ooh.
Here we go. We'll throw out East Tennessee's famous Dr. Enough.
Yes, it's made only here.
Yes, it is.
I feel
It's
like
amazing.
It's fitting for this podcast.
It is.
There we go.
But why?
But why?
'Cause
I
it's amazing.
It's got lots of Vita vitamins in it.
Yes, yes. It's amazing.
We be running on Dr. Enough here.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do coffee. That's fine, but I don't do
Coffee
coffee.
and Dr. Enough.
I don't.
Coffee and Dr. Enough. Lots of caffeine.
Yes.
Definitely not mixed together, though. Although 7 Brew does do energizing sodas, which, does kind of...
If you had to pick your second one to be 7 Brew, is that what you're saying? Or
Oh.
one or the other, or all of the above?
Yeah.
Both.
We're open to discussion and negotiation.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. All right, guys. If you all have any questions for our amazing Morgan, amazing, beautiful Morgan, please reach out. Facebook, Some Say I'm Gifted. Instagram, Some Say I'm Gifted. Leave a review. Email us at somesayimgifted@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Love y'all.